Multiplying fractions, making the connection. You can color overlapping parts of a rectangle to find a product such as 2/3 times 3/4. Follow these steps. 12 small squares in a 3x4 rectangle. Outline a rectangle on graph paper with sides equal to the denominators of the fraction. Color 3/4 of the squares blue. 3 times 4 equals 12. Color 2/3 of the 9 squares red. 3/4 of 12 is 9. Count the number of purple squares. 2/3 of 9 is 6. 6 out of the 12 squares are purple. You can write the fraction 6/12. 2/3 times 3/4 equals 6/12. Use graph paper and red and blue pencils to find each of these products. Record what you did. Pause the video, solve the problems, unpause the video to see the answers. Question number 2. 1/3 times 3/4. Now to start off with multiplying and showing multiplication of fractions with a model, we want to first draw a box. Now, our first fraction tells us that we're going to be dividing this box up into 3 equal parts because our denominator is thirds. So I'm going to show thirds as 3 rows. 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. My second fraction is telling me that I need to divide the box into 4 equal parts. To do this, I'm going to divide the box into 4 equal columns. That would be vertical lines. So if you can pretend that the rows aren't there and just focus on the columns, you could see 1/4 going down, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. So this would be going down. Okay. All right, now we need to start shading in. My problem tells me that I have 1/3. So I'm going to shade in 1 row out of 3. My second fraction says I have 3/4, so I'm going to shade in 3 columns out of 4. And I'm going to do this in a different color. And where they overlap, in this case is purple, would be my answer. So let's see how many parts I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 parts. So I have 12 parts, and 1, 2, 3 of those parts are shaded in. So that equals 3/12. Now, if you are to write this down as a written explanation, you could write something like this. Use a 3x4 rectangle. 3/4 of 12 is 9. 1/3 of 9 is 3. 3 out of 12 squares are purple. 3 times 3/4 equals 3/12. Question number 3. We have 5/6 times 1/2. Our first fraction is telling us that we have 6 parts. So we draw a rectangle and we divide it into 6 equal parts. Each part is worth 1/6. And we should have 6 of these. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. Now my second fraction I'm going to show as columns, and I just need 2 parts, so I just have to draw 1 line. Now we have 5/6 that needs to be shaded in. So I'm going to shade in 5 complete rows. And then for my second fraction, I need to shade in 1 out of 2 columns. And where they overlap, and in this case that's purple, would be what our answer will be. Let's first see how many parts we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So again, we have 12 parts. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts shaded in. So our answer is 5/12. For a written explanation, you could write, use a 6x2 rectangle, half of 12 is 6, 5/6 of 6 is 5. 5 out of 12 squares are purple. 5/6 times 2 equals 5/12.